Well, that pretty much sums up today. Welcome to the channel, guys. I had to do this real-time. My desk is not even cleaned up. I had to do a real-time video to try and communicate and reach the masses because the calls, the texts, and the emails are coming in by the droves on this very last order cycle for 2022 C8 Corvette. That cycle starts today and it ends this coming Tuesday. Now, in addition to some of the constraints that had everybody up in arms in the last order cycle regarding no magnetic ride control, we have one more curveball that was not in that memo the other day that I read to you guys. Find it here. Okay, so it looks like there is a limited supply of magnetic ride control. 1 out of 214 available is what we're getting. And there is no non-Z51s available to order. In fact, there's actually 187 to order nationwide. I got 0. So everything going in my last cycle has to be Z51. And it's a real bummer because you wait so long, you reconfigure your cars countless times to get to this point where we say, hey, you're building your car. This is a fun time. I had a wonderful conversation with Chris this morning. We went through, changed up the specs. He had everything ready to go, high five, ready to rock and roll, man. And then I looked at this report. I didn't look at it before I had talked to him because I had the memo earlier in the week and assumed that magnetic ride was the only caveat conversation that we were going to have. He ordered a non-Z51. And I said, Chris, man, I'm sorry, dude. If you want your order to go in this cycle, I don't have any non-Z51s out of the 187 we just mentioned. It has to be Z51. This kind of goes to the conversation that Matt from Whitmoyer Chevrolet and I had the other day with constraints. So here was the real-time decision he had to make for he and his wife. He really wanted Morello red interior. And I don't think that interior really got its just due, that fine wine, that just beautiful interior. This is it. So if he wanted that, he'd have to order the Z51 in order to get it. He was driving when we were talking after he'd left, and he goes, I got to call you back. I thought he was going to drive off the road. He texted me back. He says, you know what? I'll do the Z51. Let's do that. So a lot of different things that you have to consider. This is a real-time thing that just hit us. I had to share that with everybody. I got a lot of people calling me, asking me about orders they have with other dealerships. Guys, I can't even get to my guys yet. But now everybody knows. There is a constraint on non-Z51 cars. Very limited supply, just a handful for Z51 or something with magnetic ride control this week. So who knows? And let's hope, for heaven's sakes, the 23 launch, that first cycle starts in a couple of weeks, is going to be much better than what we're going through right now. So many of you, thank you for your considerations, your flexibility, and just, man, if you just didn't think that the saga could continue on this car, but like I said just the other day, I think this car's going to break out, and this conversation becomes moot here, I don't know, what, 6 months or so? So stay tuned. I hope to have that information for you guys as we progress. But right now, it is brain damage. I guess that's the only way to really describe it. I know you guys, when you're talking about constraints, oh, I can't get this, I can't get that. No, you can't. It's just simply not available. Let me just end with this. So what is a constraint? A constraint can be a couple of things. Either simply they don't have the pieces, parts available, or they have too much of one piece's parts, and maybe you guys aren't ordering enough, so they put a constraint to force you to order that item that they may have sitting on the shelf or they have to deplete. So that's why we're in this environment right now, and supply chain issues have kind of just plagued this car from the beginning. But that's what we're dealing with. Whatever it is that you get, I know in my heart, you're going to love it. Okay, this is longer than I wanted. I got work to do. See you guys. Thanks for watching.